Hey guys, it's Seth with Loft Sports coming at you with another edition of the Big Red Report. Gonna be reviewing the Colorado game today. Took me a couple days to do this without bleeping and censors and warnings all over the place, so took me a couple days to get over it. Just gonna start at the beginning here. Pre-game, man, what an atmosphere. I forget from the Big 12 days just how cool of a stadium it is to go to. Folsom Field is a bit more of a special place than people give it credit for. It's a very cool, unique stadium, packed with red. I think the attendance there was about 70% Nebraska fans. Husker Nation, way to show out, show support. Obviously, it didn't go the way you guys deserved or the way we all wanted it to. Get into that here in a moment. First off, the start of the game, I mean, wow. That's what we thought this team was going to be. Scoring 5-play drives, 3-and-outs, pressure on the quarterback. Colorado looked flustered. They had to switch to a silent count at home. Complete domination early on. Montez, who's a very experienced quarterback, who's had a lot of success, looked like he could barely complete a pass. Laviska Shenault was held in check. We were getting turnovers, pressure on the quarterback, all the things that we need for this defense to be successful. And I remember at halftime going in 17-0. I'm in the kitchen pouring a glass of Code Red like it's freaking champagne, and I'm like, holy, you know what? Like, this is what we've been waiting for, a performance like this, pack a house. And then the third quarter comes, and the offense comes out, doesn't do anything. They drive the ball a little bit, and they end up punting. And I'm like, all right, we got to put this team away. We got to develop a killer instinct sometime. Didn't do it against South Alabama. We needed to do it this week. Same freaking situation as we were in last week. Didn't happen. Another drive or two, stalled out. And eventually, you leave the door open enough to a team, you give them hope. And then they hit a couple big passing plays. They hit a 90-yard flea flicker where the guy's throwing it from his frickin' end zone. Blitz is just a second late, and he's chucking it from his end zone. Wide open guy. Corner doesn't make the tackle. He's off and running. And next thing you know, it's a 17-14 game, and I'm sitting there going, how the hell are we in the same situation time and time again? And then the very next play, we get the ball, throw it out to Mo Washington on a swing pass, and he's going up the sideline like Almon Green did in Boulder. And I was just like, okay, thank God. Like, turning a corner, that's the big play we needed. That's a killer instinct that I haven't seen. And then Colorado just goes right down the field and scores again. And I'm just, what the, you know what is going on? Luckily, I was watching the game at my girlfriend's place, so nothing got broke this week. But if I was at my place, probably be some holes in the damn wall. It gets to the point where we finally take the lead back after, or not take the lead back, but we take the 7-point lead after the game got tied. Adrian did a really nice job running some quarterback design runs, getting some power through there, using his big frame, doing what he does best. And then, next thing I know, Laviska Shenault's running right up the sideline, and I'm thinking, dear God, are they about to house a kick return? And then something happened. Cam Taylor chases him down and causes a fumble. And I remember thinking, holy crap, that's a complete turning point for this program. That's a huge play. That's somewhat of a killer instinct, making the plays when you need to. And I thought we might have turned the corner there, might have developed a little bit of finish to us, and just didn't. Then you go to overtime. You have terrible play calling. I get what Frost was thinking. The outside plays were working all game, especially with Mo. But he's smart enough to know that they know that. And what I hate about it the most is you have a clear best player on that team. Adrian Martinez. 2 plays in a row, you take the ball out of his hands, knowing you have a backup kicker who's not even a kicker. He's a fucking punter, for crying out loud. and you just completely take the ball out of his hands. That very first snap, I ain't trying to say I'm a coach. I'm not trying to say I do better or anything like that. I'm just a dude who watches it on the couch and then bitches later. But honestly, Adrian Martinez gets the ball, goes up the middle, pull a guard, pull a tackle, run a quarterback lead, something. As long as it's him. 4, 5 yards, that sets up a second and manageable. Then try to hit something on the outside. Give him something else to think about. Just don't completely take the ball out of Adrian's hands. Then you're left kicking a 48-yard field goal with the freaking punter. It was just an embarrassment to be a part of. A few big takeaways I have for this is, honestly, I kind of feel like, this might sound weird, but I kind of feel like I'm in a relationship with Husker football in a way. And I've heard all these nice things that they've been telling me, and then you find out that you're getting cheated on and betrayed, is basically how I felt as a fan. All offseason we're hearing how much the strength and conditioning has improved. These guys are bigger, faster, stronger. They should be able to hold up to physicality, everything like that. Then you go to Boulder against a Colorado team who's under a first-year head coach, and you're tired in the third freaking quarter, and next thing you know, you're getting gashed on runs. You can't even make simple tackles that you were making in the game. Linebackers are just falling off guys. It's embarrassing. You're so stupid for it. Sitting here and just talking about how great of strength and conditioning program is, when really it looks like it's just all strength and no damn conditioning. And I get it's Boulder. I get it's a higher altitude, but I've played some sports in Colorado. It's not that big of a freaking deal for these high-level Division I athletes who have nutrition, weight training programs, everything like that. It shouldn't even matter to them. So I'm not using that as an excuse. To be honest, if you use that as an excuse, you're kind of an idiot. Does it play a factor? Sure. But the bigger factor here is bad coaching. A first-year head coach completely made adjustments, completely outcoached our staff, who's in their second year, by the way. And I'm really tired of hearing this Mike Riley's era bullcrap. Eventually, we need to stop blaming the Mike Riley era, and we need to start holding this coaching staff accountable for what they're putting out on the field. Now, I'm a big fan of Frost. I'm not saying he's the wrong guy. I just think he's not there yet, and he's starting to realize it. He's getting humbled a little bit, which, you know, he's kind of an arrogant prick sometimes, and right now he's coming across as a team that's ready to be something more than maybe they're just not at this point. It really needs to improve fast. We still have everything out there as far as Big Ten West. Haven't even played a conference game yet. 8-9 wins, which I think would make a lot of fans happy. But right now, after the last 2 weeks, guys, I'm even questioning a bowl game at this point. 7, 8, 9 wins should all be out there on the table. I just don't trust this team, and that's where I'm at. Hopefully things change around. We got a Northern Illinois opponent that we should beat at home, get us going on the right track again. That's all I got for you guys about the Colorado game. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think. Are you as mad as I am? Are you thinking it was coaching? Are you thinking it was just being gassed? Give me your thoughts, guys. All right, signing off.